I think it's live already, but it's not telling me. So, just in case it is, welcome to Blue Collar Crypto. It is your boy Crypto G. I'm just coming on because I want to tell you that Bitcoin broke $50,000. It happened way earlier today, but as Blue Collar Crypto, I had to at least go live to at least say it because we broke 50. We've been telling you to purchase BTC for a while now. If you go back to our earlier shows, we were telling you to buy BTC when it was 16,000. And it was 16,000. That was actually the low. It was the bottom. It was BTC's bottom for the bear run, the bear market. Um, but yeah, we were telling you to buy it then. So even if you were buying $50 every paycheck from then till now, and now the asset went from 16,000 to 50,000, 50,000. And the halving hasn't even happened. The halving hasn't even happened. You know what's the number one thing? I had one of our shareholders and one of my business partners with our holding company. We were chatting, and yeah, it's interesting how people still don't. They talk about doing it, and they don't actually commit. Like they, you do. He was just saying that even prior to him getting involved in investing and understanding everything, you can watch all the videos you want. You can get all the courses. You can follow, all the influencers. But if you don't actually, if you don't actually take $40, $20 and buy an asset and have skin in the game, you're never going to know. Like in fighting, you have all these people that look amazing when they're hitting pads or hitting targets or doing drills. And then you put them in the ring with somebody with fight experience, with someone that hits back, they don't know what to do. They're really good at performing when something is pre-set up for them, but they're not good at performing when they have to make the calls themselves. So that just goes in life. That's like with everything they're doing now that I disagree with in learning and things. Too soft, you know, um, oh, you don't feel like doing that, then do this. No, you do it. Everyone else is doing that. Like they talk about that anxiety and the stress. Like, yeah, that's part of it. Like, oh, I don't like doing job interviews. I get too nervous. Well, that's the point. Everyone gets nervous. You figure it out. All those things that in life that are hard, you figure it out. You don't shy away from it. You figure it out. You can't live your life scared in anything you do. It doesn't have to be this, invest in crypto, whatever. Some people have a hard time leaving their homes. We look at them, we see them, we think our friends and family, whoever it is, neighbor, you think they're good, but you don't really know. So you don't know what they've been through. That's the whole thing. I used to, when I was younger and I've been in fighting and bodybuilding for such a long time. So yeah, when I was in my 20s and you cut me off on the road, I probably flew off the handle. My kid knows a lot of those stories. But yeah, like it's things like that. It's that, reacting, instead of responding, and then you get to a point where you don't do anything for so long, you won't even respond at all. So you're not even going to fight for yourself, stand up for yourself. Anyways, sorry I went ranting on that. I was just supposed to tell you that Bitcoin hit $50,000. But now you might be thinking, okay, it hit 50,000. The all-time high is 69. We're not far away. It's too late. No, it's not too late. There are so many altcoins out there that are out that are so good. They're all good investments still now. And there's going to be a correction. So far, we've seen the corrections in this bull run because we're about 30% into it. Some people think it hasn't even started, but I believe it started already. I didn't believe that we were 30% into the bull run But after hearing that on Crypto Banter, I kind of looked back at the on-chain metrics, and they're right. Yep. So we're about 30% into the bull run. I think when we're past the 50% mark, that's when you're just going to be hitting longs and setting them at every correction. And like I was about to say, the corrections have been about 20% for the first, I guess, little bit of this bull run. Yeah, it's about 20% corrections, and they take about a month to recover. So, and sometimes so between a month and 7 weeks to recover from the corrections. And they were averaging like 20, 21%. So if that's the case, then you should be able to track that easily if you're um, number one, following this channel, Blue Collar Crypto. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. And if you're new to crypto and want to find out crypto basics, get on to quicklearncrypto.com. Once this goes into the replay setting, then I'll definitely go into the description and put all the links below. But yes, right now is the time. And crypto isn't all about trading. Everyone gets confused that they think they have to trade in order to make money in crypto. No. The number one thing you can do is DCA. And that's the same thing as when we talk about hodling, hold on for dear life. So just buying assets and holding them. And building a portfolio is easy. Like that, if you just DCA'd, so dollar cost average, whatever you can afford, and even just the top five or the top 10, not all of them, you just pick, you can even go to our earlier portfolio episodes where we discuss it. I know Narwhal Crypto discussed it, and I have in the past, but definitely if you go into the top 10 and choose three or four of them and just slowly dollar cost average money that you can expect to lose. I don't want you getting loans. I don't want you borrowing anything to invest in crypto. I want you to use money that you can afford to lose. Because if anything happens to your $20, $40, or whatever, at least it was in trying to create assets into income and not just, a couple of drinks on what's today, Monday, on a Monday night, so start there. And again, those descriptions will be below. You can just go on to I think I have crypto.com on there, KuCoin, Femex, and of course our casino token that is relaunching shortly, JTBIT. I just had another really good conversation with the creator because we're just moving stuff around in the company, and I just got even more good news. So really excited, looking forward to that. But yes, crypto in general, this is the time. This is the time. Just get what you can. I mean, if you even, and I know it's tough, like it's tough times for a lot of people, and there isn't spare money, but let's say you spent, I don't know if you had people over last night for Super Bowl, you know, even that, sometimes if you're hosting, that can be a $250 night. Well, if you just cut it in half and put the other half in an asset, and then once that asset makes you money, then you can spend what you made. Wouldn't that be better? Then you actually have money making money. More on that on this channel for blue collar people. Blue collar crypto, we're just committed to having blue collar people understand how easy it is to turn assets into income. All right, I just came on here to explain that. I did want to tell you that through our channel and through our program, we are going to start doing live Zoom trading. More information on that. If you do sign up on quicklearncrypto.com, you'll be hooked up to the secret crypto playbook. And in those videos, you'll have access to the the Telegram group of our whale mob degens, the actual main chat for the whale mob. And yeah, you can get in on all of our exact entry points, our exact take profit, and stop loss spots. So it's a real good thing, especially if you're just getting into crypto and if you're blue collar. This is the channel that's going to explain it probably the best. We're not saying we're the best channel. Our channel is just geared towards people like ourselves that when we first got into crypto, we found out how hard it was to figure out all these different terms and were they important to what I needed to know to get the job done that I wanted. And that was to make some money because the government shut my business down during the lockdowns. So this was the only thing I had. I was backed into a corner and I made it work. And now we do it full time. Now we have a lot of people doing it full time. So again, if you want to learn more about that and you're part of the blue collar workforce, you're not one of the elites or not one of these you know, people that are making 10 million or more and you want to get there somehow, then definitely stay tuned and just take a look at quicklearncrypto.com. It's free for 7 days. You can sign up, look through it. You can even you could probably get through the whole course before your 7 days. And then if you don't see value or if you got what you wanted out of it, then you can you can cancel your subscription. It's totally fine. People keep it because they want to see your crypto playbook. People keep it because they want, a point of reference to go back to when they see certain things happening on the chart, or they hear something that we bring up on the channel and they're like, oh, I think I remember that in the course. And then they want to look into it. They still have access, but that's totally your call. You can actually do the course and start trading right away. Start making money, start earning assets. Like it's just so easy. I wish I could tell you how easy it is because I keep trying and not everybody is looking into it, or you're looking into it and just not biting. You're not going to find out. You're not going to find out until you actually try. And you can tell me that you don't like my channel. You can tell me you don't like my hat. You can tell me that you don't like the alpha that we give, but you can't tell me you can't come up with $50 this week. You can't. You could. You could. You can say, oh, I have this, but fifty bucks. How about 2 weeks? If I give you 2 weeks to come up with $50, you can tell me you can't? No. Again, you can tell me you don't like crypto. You can tell me you don't like Bitcoin, but you just can't say that in 2 weeks you can't come up with $50. And this is to my blue collar people, my people that were members of mine when I owned the gym, people in the whale mob. You can still, I know they can get 15 to 2, they could get $50 and put it in a trade. But the whale mob, I don't have to worry about. The whale mob's already doing that. The whale mob already has um, exposure to the market. The whale mob is just waiting. The whale mob's on hold. We have a huge project that is going through the ringer, but now we're really confident and happy the way it's going because we know in the spring casino can't be stopped. That's all I gotta say. Casino and gaming is the biggest narrative this year for the bull run for crypto because there is inklings that where everyone's going to be stuck inside again. So what's the best way for these companies to make money? Online gambling while they're all stuck at home on Wi-Fi. If your Wi-Fi works. Anyways, everyone's waiting. The whale mobbers, they know they have position. A lot of them are degen futures traders now. And you got Yukon Crypto leading that pack. And we're starting that, like I said, we're going to start that one-on-one Zooms. Especially me. I started moving assets into my KuCoin account because market's moving. And this is what we trained for. This is what we came to do, came to learn, came to show and prove to people that when the bull run came around, it was going to be your chance. So what are you going to do? Watch all of us make money and then you're going to wait another 4 years or wait for another, 210,000 blocks to get mined? Or are you just going to do it now? Like I said, you don't have to do all this day trading crazy shit. You just take $50 to $100 whenever you can and buy a little bit of the top 5 assets. Like if you had $20 in here, 20 in here, 20 in here, and the rest in there, or the rest hold it and buy something else that you start researching, and just make sure when you do it, look into the project. You got to do your own research. I don't want you just, Crypto G, Yukon Crypto, all these guys are saying buy this, I'm just going to buy it. If we say buy this then you look into what it is, look into why, find out why we like it. And then maybe when you read the white paper, you understand the utility of your project, then you like it too. It's not enough to just buy something because you like the logo or the price. You can have a ton of things that are low. Like look at our project, JTBIT. It's on the cents to the dollar. And there's so many people losing faith in it. I get it. But it's knowing the narratives for next year and knowing the multi-billion-dollar business of casino about to go decentralized and being part of the beginning. Yeah, we're going to get the most resistance. We're going to have the most issues and problems making it work, converting all the casinos to utilize this crypto, but it's already happening. It's already in the works, and all these bugs are getting ironed out. So yeah, there's a lot of altcoins, meme coins. There's no, what utility is it? You know, you have to check that out. That's why I want you guys to read the white paper. Find out why this coin is doing well. Find out why you think this coin will do well. Because when the coin drops, you got to hold on. That's what they call diamond hands. You have to have diamond hands. If you put $1,000 into something, all of a sudden it drops under 500, you got to go back to why you invested in the first place. And if it's not something that you think you're going to hold on to that long, then don't buy it. If you're not a seasoned trader or you're not have been part of crypto for a long period of time, then I suggest you only buy and hold because there's so many different coins and tokens out there and they all do different things because pardon me, some coins, you put it this way, there's some coins you marry, there's some coins that you date, and then there's some coins they're just one night stands. That's how it goes. What do I mean? I mean, if you're going to put something in your hodl position, hold on for dear life, that's a wife. You want to hold on to her for dear life. We call those Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. Those are all in the top 5, top 10. I forget where Solana is right now, but it's up there. But those are marriage coins. You hold on to those. Then there's the dating coins. I consider XRP to be a dating coin. Normal crypto would be pissed right now. That's his wife coin. But to me, if it's something I'm going to hold on to for a bit and then trade it out to something else once it tops off, then that's a dating coin. Then the one night stand coin is very high risk. You just want to put in your position and you got to get out as soon as possible. But those coins exist and some degens only like those types of coins. But I think portfolios have to be balanced, you know. This isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'll tell you, do not have your portfolio reflect your love life because unless you're some single guy like Yukon Crypto, then it's all dating coins. All right. I think that's it. Thanks, Mo, for putting up the live feed. I didn't even tell him. He's so good. He's my executive assistant. He sees that come up on his phone. Boom. He just lets all the chats know that Crypto G is going live. So I appreciate that. Jay, again, thanks for giving me all that crypto alpha. I'm just gonna have to put it up on our chats and go from there. And my holding company, KOS, um, good job lately. It's been a lot of calls, a lot of Zooms, a lot of late. Like the other night, we were till 2:30 a.m. on Filipino time. But that's the thing. That's what happens when you're doing business with creators in the Philippines and the companies in Dubai. You're on so many different time zones. But that's what it takes. Again, I'd rather do this than what I was doing before. Turning assets into income will always be better than trading my time and effort for income. All right, guys, it's Crypto G. Have a good Monday. To my Taekwondo team, I'll see you guys tonight, but then we don't have Taekwondo again till Wednesday, February 21st, because of Valentine's Day coming, and then we have the long weekend. If you're in Canada or Ontario, I don't know if it's got to be most of Canada, but I know for sure our family day is this Monday, so it makes this weekend a long weekend. So let the families go do their thing and spend time together. I will see the rest of you Taekwondo students on the following Wednesday. All right, Crypto G, Blue Collar Crypto. I'll see you guys soon. I know I'm still live. It's all good. I'm just checking to make sure everything is covered. Huh. Sidebar, anybody see those fights on the weekend? There was a free fights on the UFC. They're pretty good. Except the final fight, like the main event was kind of it was good. The guy, the old veteran that wasn't winning, came back and won rounds 3, 4, and 5. So that was good. Anyway, sorry guys, that's just sidebar of the weekend. And the football game, I'm not even a football guy, but no, that was fun. I had my fiance's cousin over, who's a former uh professional football player, played for the Hamilton Ticats. So I had him break down the game for me. And I heard a long time ago, actually, it wasn't too long. I heard in a podcast with Vitor Belfort, who himself and his son are very heavy into football. He was trying to explain on Rampage's podcast on how football was MMA for the major sports. And then he was kind of breaking it down. And then until Nick came down yesterday for the Super Bowl, when he was breaking it down, it made so much sense. So, anyways, I'm not going to get into that, but now I kind of get the whole, uh, what's it called? The whole connection between the fight game and football because it's hard because, I've done, I fought for so long and I've competed in over 20 shows. All of those are by yourself. When I fight, there's no one there. I'm alone on the mat. When I'm on stage, when you're doing your posing routine or when you're there by yourself competing with everyone else, all other individuals. So I wasn't uh used to understanding the whole team aspect. I'm just so used to putting the pressure on myself. Just worry about me and not anyone else. But no, and there's nothing wrong with team sports. I just never did them growing up. So it's hard to understand that with the fighting. But once he broke it down, it makes so much sense. Makes so much sense. So maybe I'll watch more football next year. We'll see. Um, I think that's it. And to me to pull this episode any longer than it is, but I'll see you guys soon. All right, take care.